What's up, guys? Today is about 5-minute engagement. Little things that you can do in your class, little things you could do at the end of the day, little things you could do at the end of the lesson, little things you could do at the beginning of the lesson, little things you could drop into the middle of the lesson. We are going to learn no less than 3 little 5-minute engagements you can drop in to make your class just pop a little bit, sing a little bit. And if you want to know more about that, stick around. Thank you guys for sticking around. My name is Michael Matera, and this channel is all about finding joy in the journey of life, teaching, learning, living, and I'm so happy to have you on the channel because these things are things I'm passionate about, and I hope to connect with you guys, the new teacher, you guys, the teacher that's been around for a while. It's good to see that sort of joyful side. I'm really excited to kind of dig in and get to it. So without further ado, let's hear number 1. All right, the first one, guys, history haiku. It is so simple. You could drop this in, like I said, to any lesson. Now, I'm a history teacher, and I love alliteration. So you're going to see that with all of the 5-minute engagement strategies we talk about today. But history haiku, what I do is up on my board here, up on my screen here, I put a Google slide. It says history haiku. I'll put a link down below to the slide if you want to use it, and you can change it up so it's English. I can't come up with an alliteration on that one, but you get the idea. You could use this in any class, but up there it says history haiku. It gives them a brief definition of what that is: 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and then I've even embedded a timer in it. So I hit go. They have 5 minutes to write their history haikus, and I have them share those out. This is a great way to start my class. This is my bell ringer for the day, if you will, and it's just fun, and I already have it going. So when kids stream in and there's like, oh, 2 minutes already gone because you're late, it's fine. You got 3 minutes, get to it. You understand what haikus are. Other thing that I really love about it, not only does it hit some of the 4 C's, right? We got communication on this. We got critical thinking. You're thinking about those syllables. It's hard. I see my 6th graders sitting there counting, and I gotta be honest, I would be doing the same thing. The other thing that it has, which I absolutely love, is it's cross-curricular. One of my students said, hey, we're learning poetry and English right now. Is this like an English history thing? And I was like, of course it is, of course. So we got cross-curricular, we got creativity, we got communication skills, right? Kids then at the end of those 5 minutes have to sort of stand up. And I gotta tell you, if you have your kids write these out on paper, not digital, but on paper, there's something about that time they took, that effort they took to write it down on paper. So many of them want to share their haiku, and this hits a different group of students than some of your other activities. So I saw different engagement out of my students, and it was awesome. And I left, because this was a opener, I left it super open-ended. They just had to write about world history, like what they've learned in world history in general. So they could go back to the first unit or the last unit. We just say, didn't matter. Super fun, super engaging. It was fun. Now we gotta hear number 2. Number 2, straight away, awesome engagement strategy called Informational Improv. Yes, another alliteration. And for our stage, this is awesome. This space right here. They love it. What I do, breaking this down, we get 3 kids to get together. I get to choose them. I say, do I have any volunteers for informational improv? We've never done this before. I don't sit and explain it. They know what improv is. They have some idea. We sort of explore this together by just having some confidence. In every class, I had at least 3 volunteers. I call on those 3. And they get up, and just like that, I tell the kids, all right, today in our lesson, we did a lecture today. And that's fine to own that. We did a little bit of a lecture, we learned some things, they took some notes. And then we have them say, like, what's one of the things we learned today? Can you shout out that topic? These guys have to sort of act it out and have to show us they understand that term or that idea or that concept. And they do it, and then boom, they start acting it out, and I say action, and they act it, and then I say freeze. And then I give them like a congratulations, nice job, and I have them stand over to the side over there, and they are what I say is they're our best improv troupe so far. Does anybody think they could form a better improv troupe? And sure, without a doubt, hands start to go up. and smiles start to go, because this is a little silly, it's light, but it's still all the information that we've studied. It's a wonderful engagement strategy. And sure enough, I get tons of volunteers, and they come up and they act out their scene, whatever it is. I ask for people to call out an idea, a concept. They act it out, and I say freeze, but this time it's a little different. I ask the whole crowd, do you think that they did a better job than that other improv troupe that's off to the side? Thumbs up, thumbs down. And I survey the crowd, and if they were able to unseat that last one, the others are asked to sit down. They can volunteer again. I said it might not be the same troupe that you're part of, but sure, go ahead, raise your hand. And it is a great thing to put at the end of your lesson. You could do it at the beginning to sort of spice things up. You could do it in the middle. If you have like a big 90-minute block, drop informational improv right in the center. It's quick, it's light, it's easy, and you could actually instantly go back to continuing to teach or lecture if you have to. Love this strategy. I hope you guys use this engagement one. Now we got one more engagement strategy to use that is definitely going to have an alliteration with it. Let's find out what it is. Number 3 is called content crescendo. This one was just a silly one that I came up with, and really I want to start there. It's good to have a little laugh. Literally, it releases some dopamine in our mind, and it allows us to sort of memorize content better when we hit that dopamine button. It's like the mental save button. So content crescendo, all it is you take something. It could be a passage from a textbook that's really important. It could be a vocab term plus its definition. And you challenge some people to do the perfect content crescendo. They start really quiet, really just the tiniest of tiniest voices. And the bigger the passage, they have to more accurately sort of set this crescendo up. They have to start even softer. And then it builds, and then it builds, and then it builds, and then it builds, and then it builds. And the rest of the class, with glee, is sort of watching and smiling and seeing if they can get through this content crescendo. I love it if you have them do it from a passage in a book, because those sometimes can be long. It could be like a few sentences, and to try to crescendo over a few sentences when all the other kids have the actual content in front of them, it is pretty funny, it's pretty wild, and I love it. Some of the actual curriculum sort of benefits to doing something like this: 1, it doesn't take long. 2, it is definitely engaging. 3, it also has repetitiveness built into it. So kids, you could have them be doing this vocab, and you could be like, oh, that is so good, Jack, but I want you to try, like, I bet you Elise can do it even better. Elise, you want to give it a shot. You want to do that same definition that you just did. And it's only like 5, 6, 10 words. They could definitely, you could fit a lot of these in a 5-minute section, and it's silly and it's light. And again, we're constantly hitting that save button with that release of dopamine, with that sort of happiness, that joy, that communal aspect that happens here. Much like the information improv, what I also like about this is it gets you used to public speaking. It puts you in that limelight. It puts you in that moment of being a little theatrical, putting yourself out there, and it sort of changes the nature of any class. This could be a math class, this could be an English class, this could be a 2nd grade class. Help them break down those worries about public speaking a little bit in such a fun and silly way. I swear if we all built in a few of these 5-minute engagement strategies, we'd see a difference in our class, and we'd definitely see a difference in our students. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope you check out some of the other videos. This isn't the only type of video I do here on this channel, so check them out. There's gonna be some right here-ish. It might be covering my face, I don't know, but I so am happy that you are here, that you found this channel, that you're a part of it. If you could post down below some comments, some questions, some thumbs up, whatever, it totally helps out the channel. I hope you have a great day. Take care.